Hello everyone, welcome to Pick Latin, which is an intermediate algorithm scripting challenge from FreeCodeCamp. I've already pre-recorded this, but I had to delete that video because it had no audio somehow, so it just, didn't work out. And since I didn't want to delete all the solution, I just figured out, like in the other last two videos and the coming videos, I just thought I am gonna try out a new way of explaining the challenge, which is by basically having the solution and going over the solution step by step. So yeah, it's a pity, but you know, big problems require creative solutions. So in Pick Latin, we basically have to determine first if the word that we have as an input starts with a consonant or with a vowel. If it starts with a consonant, we have to put the first consonant after the word and then add a to it. And if it's a vowel, the first letter, then we just put way at the end of the word. So in simple terms, if the word starts with a vowel, we just add way to it. If it starts with a consonant, we have more work to do. So it's basically taking that consonant, putting it at the end of the word, and adding a to it. So first of all, we want to detect a consonant. Now, we could do a regex that looks for a consonant at the beginning, but we could also do the other way around, which is if it's not a vowel. Since we know there are only 5 vowels in the English language, then we can go that way better than having to type out all of the consonants and making the life of the developer that has to maintain this program very difficult. So what does this regex tell? It tells us it's globally, so look inside of the entire word. Do not look just at one part of the word or string for that matter, because it could also be a string, quite honestly. In this case, it's just a word per input, but technically it's a string. So then this accent symbol means it begins with, but not always, because when you have a pattern, so when you look for a pattern, when you put it within the square brackets, like here, it means not. So here it means begins with, and here it means not. I know it's very confusing. It is regex. It is not meant to be simple to understand. But yeah, just try to learn that if it's within the square brackets, it's basically not. And if it's outside of the square brackets, it begins with. And then, like, if a word does not begin with a vowel, that's what it basically means. So A, E, I, O, U. Then we look for a match. Okay, and if that doesn't give us a match, so if it's null, then we know that it's a vowel because it didn't pass this regex test. Oh yeah, the plus symbol basically means that it's followed by more letters. So we have the return statement here, so this is what we want to return. This is a ternary operator, which is a simple way to make simple if-else statements with just a couple of quirky symbols like question mark and a colon. So this basically means if there is no consonant at the beginning of the string, then we're just gonna add way to it. So then we would have 8-way, for example. But then if we do find a consonant, okay, at the beginning, like in the word consonant, then we replace the first consonant that we find by nothing, because we cannot just say shift it to the end of the word. What we basically have to do is remove it from the first place and put that thing that we removed at the last place. So we are replacing the consonant test, so the regex, so what we find here, with nothing. And then we got consonant. We got consonant in this case. But then we are concatenating the thing that we found, the letter that we found. And we have consonant C. And then we concatenate again. We say A, and at the end of the word. And then we got consonant K. And when running the tests, we pass them. So that's very satisfactory. I can just remove these white spaces. I just did it for the sake of explaining. If you have any questions concerning this video, you can write them down in the comments below. You can also write your suggestions below, and I will try to respond as fast as possible. I would really appreciate it if you liked this video, shared it with your friends, and commented, subscribed. It would help a lot grow this channel. I have a lot of cool content coming up. I also have non-coding content coming up. If you are curious like I am, you can just subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and we will see each other in the next one. Bye bye.